Greetings and welcome to Ohrter In. I was recently invited to a grilled cheese extravaganza, and I felt what better time to work on my grilled cheese chops than with a couple of friends in a brand new kitchen. Today we're making the Das Flammen Grillen, which is based on the Flammkuchen I made in the previous episode, and some say this sandwich was the original Earl of Sandwich, or that it was Michael Jackson's last meal. It's the Stig! We begin with the Stig and we begin spicy. We're making a jalapeno garlic aioli. This is what's going to give the bite to the Stig, the same way the Stig fights oversteer on Gambon. We start by separating 2 egg yolks from the whites, keeping the egg yolks and discarding the egg whites. To the egg yolks, we're going to add a nice healthy pinch of salt, about 4 roasted garlic cloves. Yes, it's those roasted garlic cloves. And a nice spoonful of mustard. Get that smushed around in the bowl, and may I present the traditional Ohrter In gross food shot of the day. Once that's all well and mushed up, we're going to add the juice of half a lemon and then begin slowly pouring in a cup of extra virgin olive oil while continuously stirring. This is going to help form the creamy emulsion that we're going for. After the entire cup is in there and it looks something like this, it's about time we add some jalapenos. To do so, we're going to chop the top, cut straight down them so you want to kind of hold them against or with the curve. And then here's a little trick, hull them with a spoon. It turns it into a one-step process. Slice into strips, cube those strips, and then admire. Jalapeno. Get that into the fridge to set up. A couple hours ahead is good, but overnight's going to be best. Now, both of these sandwiches are going to call upon the noblest of meats, bacon. We're going to want to fry enough for about 2 whole pieces per witch. As well, caramelized onions will be making an appearance here. Instructions on how to make these are in my previous videos. I'd like to take a moment to talk about something very special and near and dear to my heart. Lego Walrus love. There's far too little of it in this world. We all need to start sharing more. Thank you. The witches are going to be using 2 breads, Das Flammen Grillen, a garlic loaf, and the Stig, sourdough. You want to get a nice, good quality bread. It's going to make all the difference here. Construction begins with Das Flammen Grillen. Get the slices of garlic loaf down and top with crème fraîche, roasted garlic, Swiss cheese, caramelized onions, and dat bacon. Smush those ends together and get that onto a preheated medium-high pan with a large pat of butter. While your grilled cheese is grilling, you want to keep pressure on it to help compact the goodness, and give it a good rotation every once in a while to capture all the butter in the pan. When that side's nice and golden, get it flipped over and add more butter and continue the squeezing. Once fully crispified, get it plated and let it rest for about a minute to settle, and then cut and munch. This is great for those who don't like too much spice but still want to treat themselves to something special, but for those who do want the spice, the Stig begins with 2 slices of the sourdough, and then pile on our Jalapeno Aioli, slices of horseradish cheddar. Found this at Sprouts. It's got a wonderful bite. Some chopped up roasted tomatoes and oil. You can find those at like the Olive Bar at any major supermarket these days. And dat bacon. Get that together and cook it the same way, making sure to get the golden crispy crust you're looking for. It's sharp, tangy, and lingering, much like a lap of the track in the passenger seat with the Stig at the wheel. It's an Ohrter In original and already a classic. Those certainly were sandwiches. Of at least that we can be sure. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, why order out when you can hang out and Ohrter In?